Hey guys, I realize I'm still sick and definitely look a little bit like crap, but that's okay. I wanted to make a quick response to someone who has blocked me for little to no reason. I don't really know why, but I guess we'll go over it. His name is TUBEKID2008, and in advance, TubeKid, I just want to tell you I don't have anything against you as a person, but I don't understand why you chose to block me when clearly we were having a what I thought was productive conversation. Maybe you took it as a joke, but that's okay. My video that he first commented on was called it was the response to vegan propaganda number 10. And his first, well, that wasn't the first video that he commented on, but on this video he said the best possible course of action for the planet as a whole would be to kill yourself. Thanks in advance. That got 3 thumbs down overall, but it's not really important. And I didn't entertain the idea of killing myself, but I did entertain the idea of thinking about what a great impact the world would have for anyone really to remove themselves because of all the waste that humans create, especially people who really aren't going to have who aren't going to do anything towards the progress of making the world a better place. So, like such as himself. So I said, except that killing myself would help the environment less than you killing yourself. Think about that. He said, probably not. I'm not a stupid fucking American, so my environmental impact is considerably smaller. I then asked him if he ate meat. He said, sometimes. What are you going to do about it? I told him that I'm going to refute his statement. I said, you use more resources simply because you eat meat, and you use a whole lot more. Therefore, if the world had to choose between one of us dying, it would kill you. However, I'm sure if we weren't both here, that would be good too. Saying that, both of us being out of the environment would probably be better than just one of us. And I personally, that's a very cynical thought, I'm sure, but I think that both people being, anyone who doesn't need to be on this planet, obviously, people have their right to live, but they're also an environmental detriment, every single one, and there's really no argument against that. The amount of resources that we use to our own means is disgusting, but I don't think that's ever going to arise to the point where I would kill myself over it. But I did entertain the idea because it was a conversation and something to talk about. Anyway, he said, I'm a grad student working on semiconductors, which have a wide range of possible applications, including solar cells, and you are a whiny middle-class idiot who will be too malnourished to ever achieve anything worthwhile. Well, I'm not necessarily malnourished. I don't know where that came from. Maybe from looking at my face. He obviously, since he's not going to show his face, and I know he's not going to do it, I'm going to claim that he is a typical overweight, meat-eating, he said stupid American, so I'm guessing he's probably not American, but if he does decide to show his face, I will refute that statement. Refute. I'll cancel that statement that I said, but until now, you're a fat, annoying guy. And so I said, at least act as educated as you claim to be. I'm majoring in environmental biology, so I think this is my area of expertise. First off, I'm not whiny, and you're the one talking about my pizza face. In one of my earlier videos, he told me that I had a pizza face because of my acne, which is cool. That's alright. Ad hominem attacks, always great. And my class plays no issue. I'm not going to mention my class because that's not important. I could be sitting in a mansion or a one-room apartment and you wouldn't know because you can only see a very small section of the wall behind me. So I don't know where you get middle class, but that's cool too. Anyway, on one of my most recent videos, because I said I wasn't going to make a video because I was sick, he said, oh, sick, pale, vegan, surprise, surprise, or something. Here, I'll find it. He said, pale, skinny vegan gets sick? Shock of the century. Don't even bother killing yourself. Just keep doing what you're doing. You'll get there eventually. Anyway, good luck. Nice. Nice. Definitely a real, booster there. Wow, I actually look a lot worse than I did, like, 3 hours ago. Alright, anyway, I said keep your opinions to yourself, man. Which is really what he should do. I don't think that you should put those really deconstructive things onto your responses for other people's videos. And so I sent him or tried to send him a message. Here's the message that I tried to send to him in a private manner. I said, would you mind keeping comments that have no bearing on the subject matter out of videos that I post up? It doesn't make you look at all intelligent. I got a cold from my girlfriend, and I have a fair complexion. Does that make me a pale, sick, skinny vegan? Yes. Yes, it does. But does it make me unhealthy? I would wager no. Either way, I'm going to ask kindly that you edit your comment, because it was just mean and uncalled for. When you make a post about me killing myself for the environment, I responded to it because I thought about the environmental impacts of someone and how killing someone has a good effect for the environment, morbid as that may seem. Obviously, I've taken it as a joke, but it's not funny at this point. Were I not a lively individual with high self-esteem, words like that could affect me directly, or differently. You should consider what you say to people, because you really can't judge someone's emotional stability just by looking at them. And that's really true. I would never consider saying something like that to someone on the internet, because you really don't know what repercussions, all of a sudden I'd stop making videos because I killed myself for the environment. Seems kind of unlikely, but in other people, maybe not so unlikely. Maybe somebody's going through something in their life, and you could do that to someone, say something and just put them right over the edge. So I tried to send this message to him. I'll try and do it again. User TUBEKID2008 has enabled friend lock. You will not be able to send messages to them unless they add you as a friend. So, TubeKid2008, I have to say to you, just personally, you need to grow up, man. Because if you're going to follow me around on my videos and then not even let me say anything to you in private, it just lacks any kind of emotional maturity. And if you claim to be this guy making his semiconductors and doing so well for himself, you know what? You really need to grow yourself a pair of balls. So I really hope that you post a video response to this, and I'll revoke everything that I said. But you need to be a man. So go ahead, and not a little comment in the corner. Show yourself. Come on.